This call is being recorded.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sods with CP on a beautiful Tuesday morning. Of course, when we record this, I'm looking out my window right now, and it's snowing. It's snowing, you guys. And even though this is recorded on Monday, yikes, it's still snowing. So sorry about that. My alarm just went off. But it's still snowing, and it's not gonna be looking very pretty. Oh, from the news front, I hate to say this, but my prediction was right. I posted on Facebook. Do you do you see a light at the end of the tunnel of all this going on? Um, Listing up until June. And the reason why I say that is because I'm the type that could see writing on the walls before things actually happen. And a friend of mine posted on my Facebook status, and you'll see it plain as day. She posted on my Facebook status, no, it's April. Well, when I wake up this morning and turn on my Amazon smart speaker, the President of the United States has said almost to the end of April, the beginning of May. So, yes, 1 year after my dad dies, we have all this interesting show to contend with. And I don't know if I don't know how he would have felt about this interesting show. I just think he would have had a field day um because of all this interesting show and how the US government is handling it. So now it's going to be the beginning of May. It's not going to be April that we get to hug loved ones. And I say loved ones because social distancing includes loved ones or BFFs at this point, and it's driving my BFF who's sitting on the other end nuts. And she's laughing at me because I said it, there I said it, it's driving my BFF, and I nuts that, ugh, and it's driving my stepmom and I nuts because we're living in the same house. We can't even hug each other, even if we wanted to. So, no, it's just driving my loved ones and my BFF nutsies. So, that said, I want my BFF to take it away and explain to all of us how she's doing in lockdown. Oh, another thing before she takes it away. Don't, and this is a term that hasn't been used in a long time, but please don't use it. Please don't say we're shut because we're not. And the reason why I say please don't use it is because shut-ins is a term for, you guessed it, you guessed it, you guessed it, people with disabilities. And I'm like, oh no, oh no, this term is coming back to haunt me. It's it's basically it's basically a little bit more mild than the all one, and you know what I mean by the all one. And I won't use the all one on this podcast. I'll just leave it at that. But please, please, please don't use the words shouldn't, because that's a negative term towards the disabled. And I'm gonna let my BFF take it away and get me off the soapbox, please.
When I'm in lockdown, I am working and listening to Ask Quinn, doing my music on webcam, doing the mind class, walking, and going to get into yoga classes online. When I don't have work to do in the evening, I relax by playing mind games or watching a fun movie or a TV show.
Well, when I'm on lockdown mode, which I can't tell what day number wise it is. I know what day it is, guys. And so basically what I'm doing is I am also taking online classes. And here's another resource that we'll get into. Libby and Overdrive. They're both library platforms, and they're both excellent library platforms. I've used Overdrive in past, and Audible is also excellent um, resource. Although Audible, you have to be a subscription member. I'm trying to get my books back into Overdrive, because Overdrive is something that the libraries use, and I want my books in the libraries. Who doesn't? And so I'm working on that project as we speak, you guys. But as soon as my books are back in Overdrive, I will let you know. Libby and Overdrive are a perfect match, made in heaven. All it takes is the library card. And also, I am constantly doing this when it's so funny because my stepmom says, "Well, how are you doing?" And I say, "Well, my only contact with the outside world is Ask Win." And I didn't know that Ask Win was going to be the beginning of hope, the beginning of life, the beginning of let's keep Danielle going. Thank you very much. And I did this crazy project that I started over 4 years ago, almost 10 years ago now. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that I didn't know what was that was going on right now, was asked when it was going to be in the middle of it. And people were going to be using Ask When as a beacon of hope, because I barely mentioned the coronavirus. I don't go into deep details about it. But I really, really think that all these podcasts are the beacon of hope and beacon of light. And so I'm working consistently on Ask When, and there's gonna be a $50 fee in May for those of you who started with June. There's gonna be a $50 fee in May, but as I said, I don't care how you get it to me before the interview, after the interview, Venmo, PayPal's, personal check, carrier pigeon. I don't care how you get it to me, but there will be a $50 fee. And so basically, what I'm doing is studying my journalism degree, and hopefully, I'll be able to graduate in 2022. It's looking like 2022 right now. If I continue all my coursework, which I plan to do now that I'm on lockdown mode, and I am on lockdown mode. I'm happy as lamb. I'm seeing my counselor via Zoom, which, for those of you that don't know, is HIPAA compliant. So, for those of you that are in telemedicine, you can also use Zoom to see your clients. I know that Doctors on Demand is that I have on my phone is also HIPAA compliant, and I am trying to think what else is HIPAA compliant. A phone, not so much because I can tap into it. But yes, and I said tap into it. And so just be mindful. Oh, and I interviewed a woman yesterday all about healthy eating, and I have decided to give you guys the challenge. Starting today, when you hear this, it will be starting tomorrow. And so tomorrow, starting tomorrow, when you guys hear this, I and her episode, Lisa's episode, won't be coming out until Thursday, but you'll hear me give this challenge again to everyone that listens. I want you to give up one thing that is a food addiction, whether it's wine, whether it's dark chocolate, whether it's um, whether it's peanut butter, that you have too much peanut butter, or whether it's something that you want to give up, but now is the time to do it, because we are trying to save the emergency rooms for the critically ill. We don't want to go in there with dietary needs, and we don't want to go in there with massive heart attacks, because if we take up a bed space, and I know this because of my spill last weekend, and it's yeah, le- yesterday being Sunday, March 28th, was week post off, and I feel perfectly fine. Thank you very much. But I have learned, me going to the ER, we don't want to take up a bed space if we don't have to. So this is why I'm giving you one, the challenge of giving up something that you are addicted to food wise, and you are addicted to it, whether it's chocolate peanut butter cups, or whether it's um, peanut butter, or whether it's granola bars, or whether it's fruit wallops, or whether it's chocolate bars, or whether it's wine, or whether it's coffee. And report back to me. Report back to me on social media, you guys. And I'm going to see if now I will practice what I preach by trying not to go after the chocolate. I will try not to go after the chocolate. And so I'll see how I do. I'll see how I do. But if I have all my accountability buddies do it with me, all the accountability buddies who are using Ask Win as a beacon of hope right now, I can do it. I can do this. And yes, I can do this. And for those of you in New York, I am sorry that your governor's being a little bit of a interesting, let's just say, smarty pants right now by not locking down New York. And as someone told me the other day, the president has nothing to do with it. The president can't do a nationwide lockdown. As Michelle told me the other day, the president can't do a nationwide lockdown. And for those of you in the Florida, good luck because some of you are at a stay-at-home order, but some of you are not. So good luck. That's all I can say from the snowy old Aspen, Colorado. Danielle, do you want to lead everyone out? Yeah. No. Yeah. We. No. 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 Oh. Oh. Jay. Oh. Oh. Good point, you genius. You good point. That's how. Okay, the show Wednesday. So everything I said about Tuesday, Dan, yeah, reminded me that guess what? When you're using us win as a beacon of hope, the show is too full, meaning the average hosting is too full. And so guess what? We're going to have to wait until it flips over. We're going to have to wait until it flips over, you guys. So after Wednesday it is, and I'll be still producing episodes like a man, woman, and so Wednesday it is. And if Lipson would change their protocols, I would be happy. But I don't think they're going to. So I'll still be producing episodes like Man and Woman. But but Danielle is you can't hear me. Well, I was going to say Danielle is right. Danielle is right. We need to wait until this show flips over. But it's only Wednesday, you guys. It's only Wednesday. So I think you can binge listen. I think you can binge listen into Wednesday. And so it will come out on a Wednesday, and then we will be happy again. Happy again until May. And then we'll reassess the situation as of May, guys. But um, you guys have a lovely Wednesday or lovely Tuesday, depending on when you listen to this. And we will see you guys next week. I will see you guys on Thursday mornings as per usual. And I want to wish you guys be safe, be strong, be happy. You're loved, you're smart, you are supported. And over and out, you guys. And we'll catch you guys later. Bye, you guys. Bye.